Hey, it's the Average Dan. I don't do a lot of live streams on this channel, but I figured I'd hop on and say hello because it's been a little while since I posted a video, and just wanted to let you know what I've been up to. So, quite a bit has been going on. For those of you who are familiar with my other channel, Creator Fundamentals, I've been hard at work trying to grow that channel. That channel is doing fairly well. I have some video topics coming up on the Average Dan. I just gotta find the time to get those up here. So the two things I was going to talk about today are some recent car trouble that I experienced, and also the process we're going through to find a new camper. Now, there's a story that goes along with the need to get a new camper, and that has to do with the last camping trip that we took. For those of you who are familiar, my wife and I, along with some help from my parents, renovated a 1984 Fleetwood Wilderness camper. We originally bought it without an awning, and we were able to find a secondhand awning that we installed and enjoyed for the past couple years. Well, during our last trip, at some point on the highway, part of the awning detached enough to catch some wind, and long story short, it ripped the entire awning off the side of the camper. That was no good. So my wife and I have been searching on Craigslist and Facebook and at dealerships, trying to decide what our next camper will be. We have some things that we're looking for in terms of space needs and accommodating for the kids and the dogs. So we're going to continue that search. I'm interested if any of you are currently searching for a camper, what kind of things you look for during your buying process. So also wanted to talk about the recent car trouble I had. Now, this is a rare exception to some of the other car issues that I've experienced, because I usually do videos about them. But in this case, my father was super helpful and was able to do this work during the day while I was actually at work, which I totally appreciate. But in this case, I was driving to work 2 days ago, and my Expedition decided it was going to stop moving in the middle of the highway during rush hour. Fantastic. Kind of sputtered to a stop and left me there in the turn lane by myself, which I eventually had to play Frogger and push that SUV across traffic and into a parking lot. So I was able to get it to my parents' house. My dad took a look at it, figured out what the issue likely was. It turned out being a fuel pump. And as I said, I'm very grateful for. My father actually did all the work. I overnighted the part. He got it up and running. So I do have some photos. Maybe I'll share those in the future on the process, but I wasn't there to do the videotaping. But one tip on determining whether your issue is a fuel pump when you're having trouble starting your car: if you have somebody bang on the bottom of the gas tank in the area of the fuel pump while you're trying to start the car, and it starts but it won't start otherwise, that's a good indicator that your fuel pump is going bad or is bad. So that's something to consider. And on top of that, we also had to do some brake work on my wife's car, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, is the Chrysler Town & Country. That provides me a wealth of videos to make on the Average Dan, because it comes with its fair share of issues. So been working on that. Have another job coming up on that I will probably make a video for. But that's what I've been up to. Been working on that other channel. I think the other channel is getting to a point where I can actually where it might actually have a life of its own. We're getting close. I'm not sure how many more videos or how much time is going to pass before it gets there, but regardless, at some point it'll get there, and I'll be able to come up with a more regular schedule of getting back to videos on the Average Dan. So just wanted to hop on here quick, let you guys know what's going on, let YouTube know that I'm still here, and we are going to get back to making new and interesting videos on the Average Dan. The one thing to note is the Average Dan does really well on its own. There's a number of videos that I've done in the past that have proven helpful to other people, and so they do continue to get views. But that's where we are. Just a quick video. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Click that thumbs up button if you do watch it, and share a comment down below so I know you stopped by, and see you soon. That's all for now. Take care, everybody.